Welcome back to the Redonkulous Gaming channel. You've got Redonk, and today we are talking Mad Carnage, which hit the Nintendo eShop February 2nd for the bargain price of $4.99. Before we get too far into today's video, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter at RedonKGaming, like us on Facebook, and most of all, visit us at www.redonkulousgaming.com. Mad Carnage already has a following in place, as Canadian best-selling author Evan Curry created the story behind the campaign. Drageus Games and Qubic Games are the development and publishing team behind Mad Carnage, which is a turn-based combat car strategy game. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world, which, as mentioned, was created by Evan Curry. The story follows the events and happenings of John Carnage as he adventures across a world ravaged by what is deemed as the Great War. The player follows John Carnage across a desolate and ruined landscape in a lawless world. Throughout his adventures, he encounters opposing factions who have all, like John Carnage, turned their cars into lean, mean fighting machines. Each car has their own weapons and steering mechanics that are unique to that specific car type. For example, the fighting car type is able to shoot a semi-automatic weapon, whereas the Berserker car type actually does most of its damage by ramming into its opponents. Cars can be upgraded and used in campaign mode or against a friend in local multiplayer mode. The campaign is certainly the strength of Mad Carnage, as Evan Curry makes his presence known. The storyline, as created by Evan, is engaging and creates a sense of eagerness for the player. After each level, a new part of the story is unveiled through comic book-styled narrative. There are a total of 20 different levels in the campaign, which help to tell the story of John Carnage. As you advance throughout each level, you will gain new auto parts which can be used to upgrade your vehicles. Mad Carnage is easily compared to a lot of other turn-based combat and strategy-type games. Movement is tile-based, and actions must be performed within the car's field of vision. Navigating and positioning your cars is priority 1, while you work to eliminate enemy forces. Different cars have different attributes in the form of weapons and steering mechanics, which really make a difference in your strategic approach. Long-range missiles can be deployed to eliminate enemy forces, which brings another variable to the battle strategy. The cover system is not as intuitive as some of the other turn-based games that we've covered on our site, but utilizing cover on the map is essential to overall success. The multiplayer versus mode can be played with one other person locally or against AI. There are a total of 8 different maps available in this mode. The use of a Pro Controller or Joy-Cons are supported with Switch docked. The game also plays very well in handheld mode. As we examine the turn-based strategy game genre and where Mad Carnage fits in, there is certainly a deep bench of options available for players on the Switch. Mario vs. Rabbids Kingdom Battle is the most well-known, as it was released early after the console was launched. Other games, such as SteamWorld Heist for example, brought a different flair to the Switch. Those two games both drew on worlds which were already created based on the success of prior games. Mad Carnage had the task of creating its own world and story, which is certainly a challenging task. Yet, thanks to the development team and story credit to Evan Curry, they delivered on this front. The price point also reflects the simplistic approach to the genre, which makes the game a bargain just to play through the story alone. Thankfully, a multiplayer option does exist against AI, which allows you to practice enough to be more successful with the campaign. It's worth noting that if you are not used to playing turn-based strategy-type games, that the campaign does present its own unique challenges. Overall, due to the rich story, art design, and generous price point, Redonkulous Gaming gives Mad Carnage for Nintendo Switch a score of 7.2 out of a possible 10. Did you enjoy this video? If so, be sure to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter at RedonKGaming, toss us a like on Facebook, but most of all, visit us at www.redonkulousgaming.com for more content like this. Till next time, guys.